Hello everybody, today we're going to talk about one of the core principles of the Baha'i Faith. This principle is known as the independent investigation of truth. The basic concept is this, that no person should follow religious beliefs just because it's what their family believes or because it's a long-held tradition of a certain religion. Instead, every aspect of every belief should be questioned and examined by each person to make sure that it makes sense, that they're true, and okay to be believed in. By doing this, the person actually frees themselves of superstitions and beliefs that can't be supported by facts. In fact, once a person finds a real, solid truth, they can feel completely confident in that truth. Not something they heard from another and have to believe on faith, but something that has been thoroughly examined and found to be solid enough that they can build a foundation of beliefs from. Baha'is actually believe that because a truth is a truth is a truth, it cannot be contradicted by another truth. There really is only one reality, and we just need to discover the truth of this reality. Because of that, if each person thoroughly examined the truth, we would all come to a consensus at the end and would only have one religion that completely agrees with itself. Not tons of different sects or denominations, but just one true faith. Okay, so what does this mean to me on a personal level? Well, first, it means that I have to take all of my beliefs, all the things that I've grown up being taught, and put them into a box. Let's call it the box of unproven beliefs. And then I need to carefully examine each one of these beliefs. See where that belief came from, where it was created in history, when and where it was taught to me. Does it make sense logically? Does it match or agree with other truths that I found? Do I have strong emotions that are informing this belief? A prejudice or a past experience? Let me give you an example from my own personal life. It's actually what sparked my own investigation for truth. See, as I studied the Bible, there was one core truth that I felt I could base all of my beliefs on, and that is that God is all about love. All the time, He's reaching out with love, expressing His love for us, and calling us to treat others with unconditional love. Because of this, when I would see interactions and even hear sermons that included prejudice to certain groups or would lead to excluding people from being part of a church, I began to realize that those interactions didn't line up with my core truth of unconditional love. This one core truth helped me to measure many different traditions and begin to get to the bottom of what is from God and what is from men. So, the investigation begins by admitting that I may hold some beliefs and traditions that aren't true. I may be wrong about a great many things. Second, it means that there are people out there that I thought were wrong that may actually be right. There are people that I thought I would never listen to that I may actually be able to learn a great deal from. Let me give you a couple quick tips in case you plan to begin your own investigation. If you begin searching and you find yourself disregarding something out of impulse, stop and take a look at why you're doing that. It's possible that you have an underlying prejudice that's keeping you from learning something new. You should never be afraid to fully examine every belief of every religion. If it's not true, then you'll figure it out and be able to move on. It's not going to hurt you. And maybe you'll better understand some other belief or even discover a truth that you never knew existed. Okay, to wrap it up, each person is individually responsible for discovering the truth for themselves. They should never believe something just because it has been told to them by a quote-unquote expert or even a loved one. By seeking out the truth, we have to call into question all of the beliefs and traditions that we have previously held dear. It can be incredibly difficult and even a little painful, but in the end, we should be left with a belief system that is free of prejudice and superstitions and full of love, understanding, and curiosity. Thank you so much for watching, and please feel free to check out some of my other videos as I continue to explore the principles of the Baha'i Faith.